I spent a lot of time on trains. It's my own choice. In general, the public transport in this country is better than other countries. For other countries, their train system sucks, and I feel sorry for you. And in general, I understand the reasons for delays. The tracks are too hot, or they're too cold, or there's leaves on the track, or there's a rabbit playing nearby. Whatever, I get it. Every weekend you have to close half the underground just to do your work because the people in the week are more important. But last weekend, two things happened that made me so annoyed. The first one by itself was alright, but both of them together... So on a Leicester to London fast train, no stops on the way, and we stop. And over the tannoy they announced, just as we left Wellingborough, we noticed there was a problem with the brakes. So we can't go anywhere because the back carriage, the brakes aren't working. Is that okay? It's taking you a while to notice this problem. We've not had any issues so far. I'm happy to keep on going. But I get the safety behind that. Anyway, 20 minutes later they call back and go, an engineer's on their way, and that's all we hear. 10 minutes later, oh, the engineer will be here in about 10 minutes, so in about 15 to 20 minutes we'll know what's wrong. Okay. About half hour after that, the engineer is on site, so it took longer than you said. So far we've been sitting here for like an hour and a half, and we have no information apart from the fact that they don't know what's wrong with the brakes at the back. Anyway, we head down to London after they finally fix it, and they say the phrase that I really hate. Oh, we're sorry about any inconvenience this may cause. Don't apologise, compensate. An apology means nothing in that circumstance. Nothing. So on a Sunday, getting on a train, heading back to my aunt's from seeing my friend, looked at the screen, found the train, got on it, everything's fine. Called my aunt, said I'll be at the train station in about 20 minutes. She was like, okay, I'll come pick you up. Everything's good. Getting to the station before, and the tannoy comes over, you will need to change here for services to blah 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 blah. And I was like, alright, one of those was my station. But that can't be right, because I checked the screen and this goes through it. So I was watching the LED sign, and sure enough it came up again, telling me I need to get off here to go to my station. So I got off. That's what you do when the train tells you twice you need to get off to go to where you want to go. I got off, went round to the board, looking up, and the train pulled away, and then finally the train told me it would have gone where I wanted to go. I was annoyed. Right, my phone was dying, my aunt was waiting in a different station. So frustrating. So I went to the little customer services booth and I said to him, excuse me, when is the next train to my stop? And he said, oh, it's in an hour. I was like, okay, I was just on that train that was supposed to go there. So is this next one definitely going there? He went, yeah. I went, was the last one definitely going there? He went, I don't know. I went, well, it told me to change. Was it going there or not? He went, it was supposed to be. I went, well, why did it? He went, they must have just decided not to. No, fuck off, it's a train. You just go where you're supposed to. You don't just decide not to go to a stop. Ridiculous is that? Oh, it just decided not to stop there? At what point was that decision made? That's just not how trains work. You don't just get halfway to someone and go, oh, I don't fancy there today. Is there somewhere I can tweet to say, oh, I don't want to stop here today, let's make my journey faster? No, there is no option, because when you're on a train, you stop at these spots, and that's what you do. Eventually, I got through to Alex and my aunt before my battery died, and they came and picked me up from the station where I was. I was livid.